is going to be a video on the installation and review of the Yakima SpareRide bike carrier. I picked this up off of Amazon for I think $240. It was Prime, so shipping is free, which is nice on something this heavy. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the install. Okay, part one of the install is going to be to remove the existing spare tire. I've already loosened the lug nuts. Let's go ahead and remove them the rest of the way. Now this installation is going to be for the standard 17-inch Jeep spare tire. There are other sizes, but this size is a P255 75R17. The instructions say that this can be used for a tire from P195 to P318, which is the width of the tire in millimeters. This being a 255, it's 255 millimeters wide. That comes into play when we're going to be selecting the metal rod that sticks through. There's 3 different sizes that Yakima gives you. There's the shorter of the 3, which would not be for a Jeep. It's going to be for, I don't know, Honda, CRV, some other cars with smaller spare tires mounted to the back. The longer one, which I'm eventually going to use when I replace these rims with the same rims that are on the car. And then the third option is the middle option. If you see, I went ahead and mounted this to the mounting bracket already, but we'll get to that in 1 second. Now that the lug nuts are removed, let's take the tire off. Now on the mounting bracket, there's a gap down here at the bottom. This is going to be downwards. It's really the only way that the bracket would fit. See, this doesn't quite fit. This doesn't quite fit. If you keep on spinning it, you'll realize that one, it doesn't go through the hole at the bottom, but in this position here, fits through these triangular shaped holes, and then just kind of rests at the bottom down here. Now again, this is the middle bracket, or the middle extension rod that's included. You'll just slip it on the stick out here. There is a hex screw that comes with it. Slide that through and tighten securely. And again, just kind of rest on the top holes here. Now what we're going to do is reinstall the spare tire. You'll have to remove the center cap if it's already on there. And then we're going to reinstall the lug nuts. Okay, now that that's secure, we're going to install the rack itself. On the back of the rack, you have the 2 tire treads. They're going to press against the tire. And then you have the hole here that the rod's going to stick out of. Once that's in place, you'll have the flange here that the bike lock will connect to, and then the locking mechanism. Well, there is a washer that's going to slide onto the screw. So we're going to insert this, and we're going to insert the screw. While we're tightening, we're going to look at the rubber tread pads on the rack and then the tire. Once the pads start pressing against the tire, we're going to press a little more to make sure it's tight, and then we're going to stop. Now it doesn't matter where the locking mechanism stops at, because for the next step, you're going to take the included key, insert it, unlock it, and see it's freely spinning now. If when you try to tighten it, it's freely spinning, insert the key and put it in the lock position. Unlock, lock, I'm actually not sure which one it is. Whatever it is, it spins freely. And this is anti-theft, so if somebody tries to steal it, they can unscrew it until they put the key in and twist it, that you can actually screw and unscrew it. And that's it for the install. You see it fits on there nice and snug. I love the flat profile. It only sticks out probably 3 inches from the spare tire. I used to have a hitch mounted spare tire or bike holder, but I couldn't close the garage. This one's great. You can close the garage, so it hardly sticks out. Now that we have the rack installed on the spare tire, I'm gonna throw a bike on it, show you what it looks like. First step is to pull the bars up, and that's you're gonna pull this little plastic clip on the top all the way up until it clicks into place. There's 2 spots to place bikes. Holds up the 2 bikes. These cradles at the top is where the top tube of the bike is going to rest. You'll see these 2 seat tubes are in the stored position. Go ahead and just push them outwards. Well, I'm going to use the back one right now to just show you how the bike is installed. You have to get the pedals in a position where you can press it all the way back without hitting the spare tire. And if you see the top tube just rests in the top cradles. The seat tube presses against the side cradle. Now that the bike is in the cradles, you're going to use the zip clips. These you just press in once they're aligned in the holes on both sides. You'll hear the ratcheting sounds as it goes in. Just push until it doesn't go any further. The 2 on the top, and of course the one on the side. The one for the seat tube actually prevents the bike from moving forward and back and banging against your spare tire or a second bike. It works all right. It doesn't work that great. It's still going to move. So what I do is I place pool noodles kind of in 2 impact points, and they just bump up against each other, because I've actually had some scratching already. It's really the only complaint I have about the rack is that this doesn't completely hold it in place. But besides that, it's extremely solid. I usually have 2 bikes on here, haven't had any issues with weight. Another nice feature, of course, is the ring down here. It can be used to attach a bike lock to, which you can wrap around your bike. Also, I place a strap around the front tire of each bike so it doesn't bang against each other. And then finally, it took me a little while to figure out where it was, but it does come with 2 handy bottle openers. At first I couldn't find them. I thought it was this thing. I guess I had too many beers. And then I realized it's actually up here. It's pretty nice when you're tailgating. You know, anytime you're at the back of a Jeep, tailgating, camping, something like that, and you don't have a bottle opener on you. Well, that's it. Hope you found this useful. Like I said, this is an awesome rack. I like the low profile of it, the slim profile, because I can pull it into the garage. I'll go ahead and provide a link to the Amazon page below. And thanks for watching.